In over 20 years, I've edited shows for Netflix, Apple TV+, Amazon, and many other studios and networks. And in all of that high-end work, I've used Adobe Premiere on one project. One! Look, this isn't an opinion. This is the industry telling you something, loudly, if you're willing to listen. The editors getting those jobs know Avid Media Composer. It's that simple. Now let me show you exactly why, starting with how I learned this myself from scratch. In 2011, I moved to New York City and I got a wake-up call fast. I was coming from San Diego and honestly, I had never really needed Avid there. The work I was doing didn't require it. Never touched it. But the moment I started looking at what the high-end productions in New York were doing, every single one of them was cutting on Avid. Not Final Cut, not Premiere, Avid. At every level, every serious production. And I knew right then, if I wanted to work at that level, I had to make a decision, even if using it did intimidate me. So I made the decision to learn Avid. I went on lynda.com, this was back when that was a thing, and worked through the tutorials. And look, it helped. Got me started, but it only got me so far. Because here's the truth about learning any tool from tutorials. Until you're working with real footage, real deadlines, and real problems, you haven't actually learned it. What actually worked was a documentary a friend needed me to cut. Real footage, no shortcuts. I dove in and figured it out by doing it. And from that point on, Avid was on almost every major gig, in New York and then in LA. And the lesson I took from that, you learn by doing, not by waiting until you feel ready. You just jump in. But here's where I see most editors get it wrong. Instead of jumping in, they talk themselves out of it entirely. And usually it sounds like this. Premiere's everywhere, DaVinci Resolve is growing. Some major projects are being cut on these tools. And you're right, they're legitimate. There's nothing wrong with knowing them. You should know them. But here's the question that's actually worth asking. Which tool are the editors getting the jobs you want actually using? Because I hear it all the time, but Premiere is growing. Yeah, it is, and Avid is still the industry standard for high-end scripted TV and film. Those two things can both be true at the same time. The question isn't which tool is growing, the question is which tool gets you in the room. Let me give you some real data from my own career. I've been editing professionally since 2002. For the first several years, I was cutting on Final Cut Pro, and it worked fine for the work I was doing at the time in San Diego. Smaller stuff. But from the moment I made the jump to high-end projects including film and scripted television for Netflix, Apple TV+, Amazon, AMC, Hulu, Nat Geo, every single one of those productions was an Avid Media Composer. Every single one. Adobe Premiere, one project, one docuseries, in over a decade of working at that level. This isn't me telling you what to think. This is the industry making the same call over and over on the highest profile productions in the world. When every job at that level is on Avid, that's not a coincidence, that's a signal. And if you want to work at that level, you can't afford to ignore it. Now I get it, Avid has a reputation. It used to look outdated, like something from a different era, and a lot of editors didn't want to touch it or walked away frustrated if they did. But here's the truth about Avid today. It's not the same program. It's been updated significantly. It actually feels much closer to Premiere now. Cleaner interface, more intuitive layout, and it's highly customizable. You can build your workspace exactly the way your brain works. As for the learning curve, it's smaller than its reputation suggests. I went from never touching it in San Diego to cutting high-end TV productions in New York and LA, using lynda.com and one documentary. If I could do that, you can too. Look, here's what I want you to understand about all of this. The goal was never to be loyal to one program. The goal is fluency, being able to move between tools or pick one up quickly when a job calls for it. That adaptability is what makes you hirable anywhere. Avid just happens to be the one you can't skip if you want to work at that level, a high level. Think about it this way, every tool you learn is another door you can open, and Avid is the door to the highest level work this industry has to offer. So don't avoid it because it seems hard, don't put it off because you already know Premiere. Learn it, use it, and don't let fear make a career decision for you. Now, I want to hear from you. Drop in the comments, what program are you editing on right now? And have you made the jump to Avid yet? Let's talk about it. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It genuinely helps it reach more editors who need to hear this. And if you're serious about building a long-lasting career in film and TV editing, the next video is right up there.